Welcome back to the channel, guys. Here today with Dragon Quest Builders 2, and well, it is a jumbo demo, so hopefully we're going to get more playtime for our demo as we hop in and press any key. We're going to begin a new game and take it from there. It has looked really good, this game, so I thought, right, well, we're going to test this and do the demo. So yeah, we can create a male or female. Male actually looks pretty good. Normally in these types of games the female do look better, but no, we're going to go for the boring white hairstyle just to be boring. Sorry about that. The same with the skin, about a medium tone, so let's have a look there. That'll do. And for the eyes, well, we're going to go with a pinky kind of red, because why not? There we go. We've created our character. Now it's time to enter a name. So I'm going to have to abbreviate the name Apzz G, just because there's actually no room to put in the full name. And do bear this in mind when you actually do it. There is about 8 characters in total, so there should be enough room for most standard names. Are we happy with this character? I guess so. It says we can change the gender, which I was shocked at, and the appearance later, so yes, that is absolutely fine. We're going to confirm these settings and then I will do my best to read the story. I will miss parts out, so don't be too shocked. Other than that, I'm looking forward to getting on the journey. It looks a bit Minecrafty mixed with kind of your RPG like games where you're going around, such as, I don't know, Pokemon say, and doing that. So venture forth, my children, and destroy all before you. And this kind of music makes a familiar feeling to what comes up next. I can only identify, you guys may think a bit different, but here we go. There we go, looks like a baddie there. And thus decreed the great and glorious High Priest Hagen. Well, his minions of mayhem did march out and rank upon rank to ravage the land and strike fear into the human hearts. Our unholy father then gave up his mortal form so that Malroth, the master of destruction, might be reborn and the world be consumed by catastrophe. Interesting. Alas, the mighty Malroth was defeated at the hands of the despicable spawn of Erdrick before Hagen's glorious vision could be brought to life. So there's the baddie, and there he goes down. Looks to be more monsters now on this kind of ship, I'm guessing, and the moon has waxed and waned many times since that fateful day. Now peace reigns supreme, and our order has been scattered to the four corners of the earth. What does a monster do when it is backed into a corner? It bites, I say. We must do everything and anything within our power to bring this world to ruin. Oh no. Huzzah, huzzah, all hail Hagen, praise be to Malroth. So yes, it doesn't seem it is over. On to the next part now. O hellish Father, hear our prayer. Lead us ever onwards as we build your dominion of darkness together. And there we go. Well, it all begins with the title there. As I was saying before, it did feel kind of familiar to a game which I'm going to relate to in a minute as we're being woken up. You are the hero who will save this world. Arise, my child, your destiny awaits. And them few lines there, looking at him on the bed, it kind of reminded me of Zelda. I don't know if any of you guys had thought that, but that's what it did. Up until that point, as we speak to this guy, he says, the look on your face, I was only kind of ribbing you, joking. You're no hero. I know that much. You're one of them builders, right? So we're going to go and say yes, and he goes, you want to watch that mouth of yours? Telling the truth might land you with more than you bargained for. Still, at least you're not a master builder. You might only be an apprentice, but that'll do. I've actually got just the job for a lad like you. And, well, the journey has to start somewhere. You've got a little skull on the floor there, which did make me kind of chuckle. Great to be in a cell with that. He has a job for us now, up on deck. And yeah, if you're playing it on the computer, PC like I am, then you can move with the WASD. I I think you can change them. I haven't really tested that out yet, but other than that, there are buttons that do other things, and it is quite simple to kind of move about. Your space bars, you jump, and yeah, it's not too tough to get the hang of. One of these monsters around here, let's go and talk to him. Ah, the builder. Tell me, boy, do the children of Hagen frighten you? Do you wish to flee from this floating coffin? These waters are cursed, and strange voices carry across the waves. Many a vessel has vanished into vapour, the crew victims to an unknown fate. Are you scared now? Well, I think we are a bit scared, I guess. We're on a ship full of monsters, though the character does look kind of tough. So, yeah, I'm not really convinced at the moment. Let's go speak to this girl now. Oh, hello. I couldn't help but overhear you with that dreadful dead knot. So, you're an apprentice builder, are you? Well, I was going to ask you if you'd come up with a plan to get us off this ship, but you're far too much of an amateur to figure out something. Okay, clear she doesn't like us. Another guy over there. Oh, why am I here? And why did I ever become a builder? If I'd have been a farmer or a miner instead, it would have been better for me. And he goes on to say that he thought the children of Hagen were vanished. These monsters do look really, really funny. Some of them a little more scary than others, other not so much. But yeah, she's having a go at us again, so let's just get out of here. Before we go up and see that guy, oh, there's a door here, so yeah, we're going to go through this door. And what's that? It's a blob. Yeah, I think this blob is a monster, but he tells us that this is where we store our cargo. So yeah, it is called the Hold. Say, you wouldn't be that apprentice builder I've been hearing about? Yeah, we would, actually. And we can make all sorts of stuff from just a few bits and bobs, he goes on to say. So interesting. Maybe we're not just an apprentice after all. So I'll have a little look around here, but it is clear that there is nothing here to do. As you can see, we've got our bar there, and I'm interested in actually getting something to put on it. Quest mark up here, so I'm guessing that is the guy we spoke to. As you can see, he's like, up here, builder. Stairs are no match for you, I see. You just can't keep a good lad down. Now, as you'll no doubt have spotted, we're sailing on the open ocean. You have got no choice, apparently. Now that you'd get very far. Not that you'd get very far anyway, because you're nothing but skin and bones. Anyway, get this down, you got it. It's a fresh from the captain's table. So we've actually got something, a bit of food. Very excited, even though we're probably just going to eat it. And it says that we can't remember the last time we ate. So it's giving us instructions here on how to eat this bit of food. So let's go and eat this bit of food. As you can see, our 14 HP top left there goes up to 19, and we have 65% on the bread next to it. So I'm guessing this will all come into a factor later in determining how we can build, how much we can build, and yeah, if we can build, you know, we got to keep that HP topped up. Anyway, he just goes on and speaks to us about random stuff. Nothing that important, as we do hand in that quest that has been completed. So as you can see, it goes blue now, and another quest appears above his head. Interesting. Seems a bit tedious, the next quest, but I'm guessing you've got to do this, especially for people who want to learn about it. But he's saying we got to go and speak to 5 monsters, so yeah, I'm not really that interested, but I'll go and do it. One of them's a blob, so that'll be, yeah, good enough, I guess. And let's get our jogging boots on. As we do decide to finish speaking with him, we're going to go over to the other side. So the monsters will have to talk to us, and until we've spoken with these things, we actually can't go back and complete the quest. I just want to get on building, but yeah, he goes, we're the last members of the children of Hagen, and the ones who didn't get squished. I'm just going to speed these guys up, because otherwise we really would be here all day if we don't. So yeah, speak to all them, go and hand in the quest again, and yeah, he just says a load of garbage again, basically getting us familiar to this game. Now that that's all done, we're kind of walking around the boat, and we see that he has a quest. So this is going to be a better quest than the last one. Let's go and speak to him. Listen up, builder, unless you want to spend the rest of your life behind bars, you have to come up with a deal with me. Last night's storm messed up my ship, and I want you to make it shipshape around here again. And he wants us to break up the driftwood and turn them into wood. So that's easy enough. We're going to do that. Finally, something a bit more challenging that's going to get us on our way. And as you can see now, to the left of our box icons, we have hands and another square icon as we break up that driftwood. Quite easy to spot actually. As you can see, we're just going around here and going to break them up and hand them back in. You can also change your view when you are on this game, so you don't have to see the character. You can see it more as a first person kind of view, and that is something you might like to play around with. Other than that, he is very happy that we have collected this wood for him, and he says he's given us a chance, and he is a servant of the Master of Destruction. He's not supposed to be friends with our kind, but since we're not a real builder, it's okay. So they've obviously got some grudge against these builders, I'm guessing. But anyway, he says as long as we stay on his good side, then he will let us keep on living that little bit longer. Anyway, these monsters can keep you speaking for hours, so that quest is now completed. He now pops up with another quest and he says go and speak to another one of his crewmates. That is one of the 5 people we spoke to before, but it's not going to be as boring this time. He says that he's been watching us with the wood and he could actually use some help. A tempest struck last night and well, the navigation lights are gone. He would like us to make some torches with the wood, and he also gives us another crafting material, the oil, so that is going to help us build these torches. So it looks like we've got to go over to this platform just to the right of us, and on that platform we'll be able to make these torches. We need to make 5 of them, put them on them blocks. That is going to complete the quest. As always, he goes, do not fail me. Well, we can't really do anything at the moment, but you're teaching us how to use our materials, so that's really, really good. So we go to this desk and we build. As you can see, we need 1 oil to the right and 3 woods to build this torch. We've got 10 woods, 3 oils. So we're going to craft these torches, and for 3 woods and 1 oil, it actually gives us 5 torches. So click on that tick there, and then we will get crafting with them. They will now go into our inventory, so that's absolutely amazing. I won't make any more just yet, but yeah, as you can see there, our number we've got now on the wood and oil has gone down. Another basic explanation on how we can put these torches up. So it's good that it is explaining it to us. We've actually got one place here. Nice that the locations are marked. As we switch to the torch, we then put one down. So that is really good. There's 4 more spots up here. I'm sure there's others on the ship. So if you don't want to pull them on these spots, go and have a look around and see if you can find any new spots. But for us, we'll just do the simple way and place him on there, go over to him and complete the quest. Now once that is complete, we've got to go over to someone else to learn the basics of fighting, I believe. That's going to be very interesting indeed. I do like the way this game's set up and the fact that you can move around, and it's not putting any pressure on us at the moment, though you never know, maybe in the future it will do. One thing we can do is climb up these ladders as we quickly do that, but there's nothing up there to do, so we'll just go over to the next guy and take his quest. Do be careful when falling from a height as well, as you will lose some health, so that is something to definitely watch out for, especially if we do start building from heights. Other than that, we got this skeleton with the sword there as we go over and accept this guy's quest. Big thank you to everyone who has stayed tuned. I have been Apzz Gaming, and do stick around, give us a like, as it really does help us, and the subscribe, and that will help us to get more views and progress the channel. Other than that, yes, I will be back soon with the second part of this building demo. Who knows, I might even put up a third part, but definitely more gameplay to come. I'm hoping you are enjoying it and can see if it's a game for you or it isn't. Other than that, we're just going to battle this skeleton, and it is the case of using our hand bash button because we don't have a weapon at the moment. We need to get 3 hits off on him, I believe, as he goes and attacks us with a sword. Bit unfair, I would say so, but we do eventually manage to get him on the floor, but we haven't really defeated him. Thank you very much again, guys, for tuning in, and I will continue this playthrough demo episode with more series to come in the future. After all this commotion and the monsters keeping us talking for absolutely ever, when we just want to get on and, offer this shit, we go back over to the guy and he says, well, he laughs at us and goes, we couldn't have beaten him, and we say, yeah, we could have beaten him if we had a weapon. He then says, what, you're going to use a torch? And we pull out a book. This book, don't know what it is, it just comes out of nowhere, but I'm guessing it is a book that teaches us how to create new things, and on doing that we have learned a new recipe to create a cypress stick. So that is what we're going to do. We're going to create this cypress stick and we're going to challenge this skeleton to a rematch.